Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Yes, here we are once again, the Take a Listing Today podcast. Welcome to show number 90. Jim Studebaker here, and there's Todd Robertson.
And in the corner, the reason it's show number 90, our producer, Lisa Gray, in the house.
There she is. Don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com. You'll find all kinds of great things on that website, and you'll find a great thing on today's show. It is all about how you can generate more listings by going after the probate market. Kind of sounds like a morbid topic, but we're going to hit it anyway. But before we do that, we're going to make somebody a big winner.
Yes, I am going to try and reach Terry Lynn Fisher. Terry Lynn Fisher actually just booked a Just Sold follow-up campaign. So this is a brand new product that we have. It is such a cool product. We just started promoting it this week. So if you have sent out a Just Sold postcard, which who hasn't? Right? Prolific market. Everybody's shooting those out. You grab your list of 100 homes or so around that property that you've just sold. You shoot your card out. I would say majority of agents probably stop after that, right? They don't do anything else. But you've got this great list of prospects. You just introduced yourself to you. You just showed what a master you are, how easy it is for you to sell a home. Why stop? Well, you don't have to anymore. So we've got this great product. It's a campaign. It's a follow-up to that postcard. So you can take that prospect list and continue to get in front of them and continue that conversation that you've started with them for a year.
By campaign, you mean like automated?
It's automated.
Wow.
Only minutes to set up. As we know, we have timed how long it takes us to set up a campaign.
You still hold the record, I believe, at 37 seconds.
Yes.
Yep.
And actually, we're going to dedicate a future podcast to this product, so I won't go into it anymore today, but anybody who's interested, go on the site and look under campaigns. You'll see it there. But anyway, Terry Lynn, she was on it like,
Is she like the first?
Flies on honey. Yeah, she saw this She saw this product.
We learned it differently in California.
Flies on what?
Fly. You think a fly doesn't
Was she the one having the sugar donuts?
That's a Wisconsin thing, I guess. Flies on honey. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't hear that in California.
Nope.
Well,
Did you hear that in Florida?
No.
We're just extra special. All right, so I'm calling her.
Okay. Walnut Creek, California is where Terry Lynn
beautiful
is.
little town. Pick up so you have a chance to win.
If you don't pick up, you
We like to give away stuff on the show. Terry Lynn.
Pick up.
461 every month. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's really strong.
1 year. She's doing it. What a great name, Walnut Creek. Love that.
I think Terry...
Hi there. You've reached Terry Lynn of Dudum Real Estate. And thanks so much.
Great voice.
She's outdoor knocking.
Yep.
She should be in radio. All right, so I'm going to now try...
Okay, Terry Lynn, quit the real estate gig and go in the radio. Lisa says you're better off doing that.
I'm going to call...
Not sure what that's all about.
Perez. She has a backup career.
I was told once I have a face for radio. Now, can that make the humor cards?
That should make
like
the
that
humor
one.
card. Can we do that?
But we'd have to put your photo on that.
Oh,
See,
I think he's okay with that.
That was a maybe.
Right? That was a let you down gently
Right.
rejection.
Veronica.
There, I think.
Veronica Perez. She has booked a farm call to action campaign.
Veronica is in California, too.
Please leave your message for 760.
All right.
You know why?
Can we call somebody not in California? Maybe
you know
that's
why
the
those
issue.
two people did not pick up?
Because they're married and on vacation?
No, but that was a really good guess.
Oh, thank you.
It's because they have campaigns out there. So they're super busy.
Oh, they're out there
New
fielding calls,
listings.
qualifying.
And they're out there at these listing appointments. They're out there selling their listings. They're out there doing
Let's do one more before we jump in.
How about Sam? Sam sounds like a cool guy. We'll call him and find out about
I
his...
think I met Sam. He might be a Market Dominator member. What does it say that Sam... What do we...
So Sam has a empty nest campaign.
I actually think Sam's a girl, but
What makes you think Sam is a girl?
because I have a phenomenal memory.
Samantha or Sam?
Yes, like Samantha.
Like Samantha sang. Who can name that
I'm
song?
telepathic.
Anybody?
Nope.
Which one?
Samantha sang.
I can't compete with those radio
I know
days.
that song.
Emotions.
Is that from the 40s
that was a singer.
or?
No, the 40s.
Who was around during that? Oh, my goodness.
I thought maybe when he heard
We've lost her again. We've lost the producer.
back when he was in his 20s, maybe that he listened
Hi.
The next person we contact, let's see if they would like to be a producer here on the Take a Listening Today podcast.
Cancel culture, like the Cowboys
Right.
says. Yeah.
I'm out of people.
Uh-oh.
All right. We could jump in.
What
We'll cut
happened?
that.
Last week it was so good. One and done, and
I
now
know,
this
I
week we got
know.
nobody.
Yep. Hot dog. Everything's normal.
Yeah. But you know what? Somebody might call in. Did you know that people can call into our show too? So who knows?
Somebody told me that, but I haven't seen any evidence of that yet.
Right. Well, wait. Maybe
But,
episode 105 or 120, we'll get a phone call or something.
Maybe.
We don't want to rush things, right?
Nope.
Even if a wrong number called in, we'll talk to you.
Well, to you three who didn't answer, you missed out on the brand new Take a Listing Today podcast T-shirt.
Look at that. It's got all three of us in there.
One size fits all. You can color it yourself.
You cannot
It's-
even buy this on Amazon.
Nope, you
And-
can't buy it anywhere, I don't think.
And they missed out on winning a $120 gift card and Todd's book. So, you know, people need to start calling into the show more too. And do you have that number memorized? The 8, what was it?
Absolutely not, but I have it on my
855.
phone because I called it myself just to
And
see if it would work.
It ends in TALT.
I'm going to write it down to give it out to a few people.
It is. The phone number is 855
Look at that memory.
807 8258, which the last numbers spell out TALT, as in take a listing today.
Beautiful.
And
It's
that's-
toll free for
Yep.
those who don't want to spend the dime. 855-807-TALT.
And if they're wondering when to call in, go to takealisting.com and it'll show the next live show that we have coming up and when the phone lines are open.
Great
that they
point.
can
So
call
go
in
to
and show.
takealistingtoday.com and you can register and then you'll be notified when each show.
Yep. And you'll know when we're live and you can call in and you can win prizes. Cash and prizes.
We
What
like
a deal.
we like giving stuff away.
We'll start giving away cash. That's coming out of Lisa's pocket. So today's show is how to generate more listings by going after the probate market. Now, probate is the legal process through which a deceased person's estate is properly distributed to designated beneficiaries. If any debt is owed, it is paid off to the creditors. And that's what LegalZoom.com tells us.
And before you tune out, like he said, it could be a morbid topic or subject, but I want you to listen and watch this podcast because we talk about it a lot. There's riches and niches. And going after this subject we're talking about today is not easy. There are steps involved. What does that mean? That means your competition is not going to be going through those steps. And if this is not your niche, watch all these steps and then pick a niche
Yeah.
through this podcast, really.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, this is just a reality of life. And let
Right.
me tell you what, these people need help.
Correct.
You know, if all of a sudden you're saddled with a house that you need to sell and
Right.
you're not prepared and you don't even live in the area, which is what happens to these families very often,
Mm-hmm.
they're looking for a realtor to help them. Don't give them one more task.
Right.
You reach out to them so that they can just call you.
Yeah, you can make their
Pick up
life
the phone
easier,
and call
right.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, agents need to think out of the box right now. They're desperate for listings.
Correct.
So here's another way.
So let's have a mini course in the probate process. So first of all, it varies according to the state that you are in. For instance, to find probate listings, you need to understand how they are listed by state. The term used to define this person is just one of the aspects of probate that varies based on where you live. In Hawaii, he or she is called the decedent's personal representative. In California, you'll need to find the name of the executor or the executrix. Is that a girl? Executor? But I've actually never heard of that word.
Non-binary.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I've never heard of that either.
We're off the wheels.
Okay. Anyway, this representative is tasked with coming up with an inventory of the deceased estate and the disposal of the assets, including the home, according to the decedent's wishes. FindLaw.com offers a handy chart that displays specific probate laws and terms for each state. That's got to be a joy to read.
If you're having trouble falling asleep, read that and Rossi's book, and you'll be asleep within 20 minutes.
Probate real estate is A growing niche, however. You, as the real estate agent experienced in probate sales, which you will be after your first transaction, are the decedent's biggest assets. All eyes are on members of the baby boomer generation when it comes to potential future probate
That's
cases.
you, right, Jim?
Am I about to have a probate here? What?
Oh,
What are you
she just
saying?
she just tried to stick you with the bait. No, we're Generation Xers.
Is she making fun of the donuts we had last week? Is that sugar coma or
Oh,
something?
you're baby boomers.
We're not baby. We're Generation Xers.
Well, hang on a second.
Well,
baby
no, wait,
boomers
you
ready to
are a
die? What are you
baby.
saying?
You're a baby. You're the first part, but not a baby.
Where'd she learn this? Wisconsin? Is that what they teach?
Well, shouldn't old people die before we die?
Right? I think we're doing okay, right?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
Incredible.
You're the one listening to the 1940s music.
Okay, here we go. Lisa apparently hit the punch as well as the donuts. And
Yeah, we don't know what was in the punch, but we'll be investigating.
Okay, well, let's just move on here if we can. So the interest is justified in these baby boomers because older Americans currently own 40% of the country's housing stock. And Fannie Mae calls this the departure of older adults from the homeowner market, meaning that they're kicking the bucket and they're not going to own the home anymore, right?
Correct. That's their last home.
That's like a Hallmark.
This is a terrible topic. Who picks out these topics?
Wait.
We're going to help somebody here that wants to go into this market here. Somebody is going to take notes and want to go into this market, and they're going to take 2 to 3 listings a month. It's happening around the country.
You just don't like it because you're a baby.
I don't understand what you mean by that. Am I about to die?
No, it's
She's putting us to the age of our parents. We're younger than our parents.
Baby boomers are 55 and older.
Troy's a millennial.
I'm not 55.
See, we're not. Jeez. Producer wanted. Inquire with him.
Immediately, producer wanted. Security? Can we get...
I thought you were.
What?
Oh, jeez.
You thought I was 55 or older?
I did.
Oh, don't make me laugh like that. The hairpiece will come off.
We're turning Lisa's microphone off now.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, her mic's been cut.
all right, moving on. For
It's not a bad thing. I'm a baby boomer.
the record, I am not 55 or older.
Thank you. We are Generation Xers, and we will not be
Yeah,
at our
whatever
age.
comes before that.
Right.
Well, you might want to stop listening to the 1940s music.
Don't tell Morton to listen to this episode, okay? Oh, boy. We'll be yanked out of the studio.
Well, I was hoping we would make it to show 100, but apparently not. 90 was where it all ended.
We did pretty good. We didn't think we'd get that far.
We did all right, you know. Good job, Todd. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
All right.
it was great hanging with you.
Yep, it's been nice.
I enjoyed the journey.
You're going to find a jacuzzi tub in here.
This is already typed up, so might as well finish it.
All right, let's go with it.
All right.
Back on track. Here we go.
So, baby boomers are living longer than previous generations, but they will exit home ownership during this new decade. Statistics show that they will exit at a rate of 42% higher than the previous decade.
And think about that. So the wave of the baby boomers is huge. And like some of us in this room are going through that with our parents, going through some probate, going through stuff. So this is happening a lot out there. But it's true. It's complicated to get through. And the realtor that can or decides to have the patience can make this one of their systems in place.
Yeah, I actually know someone personally who went through this, and the last thing they wanted to do was he just turned.
I'll turn your mic back on.
I thought I was going to have to do charades. 2 letters, 2 syllables. No, I do know somebody personally that went through this, and the last thing that family wanted to do was go and look for a realtor, you know. So somebody reaching out to them.
Have a T-shirt.
You know, I still have a donut over here.
We're taking that away from her after the show.
Is it a jelly filled?
That happens to be Jim's
Open your
favorite.
mouth. Let me throw it to you. Anyway, so yeah, there's definitely a need for this.
All right. So if you lack enough firsthand knowledge of the process to get you started in probate, you'll need to learn all you can about the probate process in your area. Start by visiting the findlaw.com link, findlaw.com. Then call your MLS or your local association to find out if they offer probate educational opportunities. For example, the Orange County Association of Realtors in California at one point in time offered a probate training by local probate attorneys. If you're willing to pay the cost of online probate real estate courses, you can find some offered at alltheleads.com.
And that's not a bad idea, because if this is where you're going to go, it would be great to take a course, right? You get education for it. It's tax deductible, write-offable, and it will make you an expert. And think about going to the banks or having these credentials. You're way ahead of the pack that just did some homework.
Yeah. Now, if you're more of the self-taught person, you'll find loads of information online at the Sanborn team, Realtor.com, and ProbateRealEstateSales101.com. Then you'll need to generate some probate leads. Now, fortunately, there is a great resource for you for probate leads, and that is Rebo Gateway. And I believe their website is rebogateway.com.
Yep.
All right. They do offer probate leads on there, and we at Prospects Plus have used them before, and they're a fine operation.
Those are good friends of ours, and their data is pretty accurate.
Check them out. Now, do-it-yourself agents should know that probate records are public, but it doesn't mean that it's easy to access them, and that's why somebody like Rebo Gateway comes in very handy. Now, when you're looking to find out how to target these people, initially you need to choose the county that you're interested in working in. You should call the probate court for that county and ask how you can obtain a list of probates. If you can't find a probate court in the county, call the circuit court. You can also do an online search for your county name probate records. This should help you find the .gov site that will outline the steps to get copies of the court records. Now, when you're dealing with probate clients, they aren't like other real estate clients that you may be used to. You'll meet a variety of clients when you start specializing in this probate real estate, and some of them will be grief-stricken over the loss of a parent and the loss of the family home. Others might be happy to help you sell the home in the shortest amount of time possible. And often it becomes a group undertaking where all the details need to be okayed by all the siblings. So that might involve some more work for you. Emotions are going to run high. So if you aren't good at dealing with them, you might want to reconsider working with these people.
And I like what Lisa said. And really, if a realtor comes to the table with the mindset or the approach that I'm here to help, and it's kind of like it's more, but think about the people that work at a funeral home. You have to sell differently. You have to be more kinesthetic in your approach. You're helping people, but you can't be all excited, level 10 Tony Robbins when you're in that mode, just like in this mode.
Right. So, it's got down. But on the upside, if you're not afraid of other people's emotions, probate real estate can be a lucrative and rewarding specialty. I guess so could be an undertaker, but kind of along the same lines there, right?
Exactly. So if this is something that resonates with you, or if you're having trouble getting listings, think about going this route. There are a few steps, but we know your competition will not be taking these steps.
Right.
And this is a system. Watch, this isn't going away. The baby boomer generation is getting older,
it's an ongoing niche.
Right.
That's not going to really have highs and lows.
Correct.
There will consistently be probate happening.
Right.
So it will be a consistent source of leads, and over time, if you're communicating, when you're grabbing those leads and you're kind of building up your market there, you can become an expert at it.
So this would be a great thing to put in place, and it's not talked about often, which is why we wanted to bring it to the table today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there is everything that you ever wanted to know about how to get into the probate market. You know what? That might be for you. And if you get in there and you really want to dominate that could be a great market. So don't forget, today's podcast is brought to you. Stop laughing. You're distracting me over there. How was that funny? Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Prospects Plus. Go visit their website at ProspectsPLUS.com. You'll be glad you did.
We thank you for joining us. Stay strong, stay powerful, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.